my beloved, my radiant, irreplaceable child of the Most High God, stop everything you are doing right now and come sit with me for a moment. Close the door if you can. Put your phone on silent. Turn off the music, the television, the noise of the world. Just breathe, in and out. Again, slower this time, deeper, because what is about to pour into your spirit did not come easily. This message was fought for in the heavenlies with a ferocity you cannot even imagine. 3 times the enemy tried to block it. 3 times darkness rose up and said, "Not this one. Not today." 3 times angels with flaming swords stood in the gap and declared, "No, this soul must know the truth before another second passes." And now, after a war you never saw, after prayers you never heard, after tears from someone in eternity who has never stopped loving you, the veil has been torn wide open, and these words have broken through every single barrier just to reach you in this exact, sacred, holy moment that was written into the scroll of your life before the foundation of the world. There is someone on the other side who has not known a moment of peace since the stars were still shining last night. Someone who once carried you on their hip, who once sang you to sleep, who once looked into your tiny face and promised both heaven and earth that they would always, always protect you. That same soul is standing before the throne of grace right now, hands raised, face wet with tears, voice cracking as they beg every angel, every saint, every power in the heavenly realms, and God himself. Please, please don't let my baby walk into this pain blind. Please tell them. Please warn them. Please spare their heart from one more wound they don't deserve. They have been trying to reach you since 3 a.m. They have been sending sudden chills across your arms for no reason. They have been placing memories of them in your mind when you least expect it. They have been making songs come on the radio that you haven't heard in years. They have been waking you up with tears on your pillow and an ache in your chest you couldn't explain. All of it was them. All of it was their desperate attempt to prepare you for what they have seen from the other side with eyes that now see everything clearly. My child, someone you love with every chamber of your heart, someone you've cried over, prayed over, forgiven over and over, someone you have rearranged your entire world to keep, someone you still light candles for and whisper good night to in your spirit, is quietly, secretly, and permanently preparing to walk out of your life forever. Not with a fight, not with screaming or accusations or a dramatic scene, not with an explanation you can hold on to, but with silence, with slow fading, with shorter replies, canceled plans, cold shoulders, and eventually nothing. They're already practicing how to disappear. They're already rehearsing the moment they simply stop answering. They're already planning how to let the connection die so slowly that by the time you realize they're gone, they will be too far away to reach, and you will be left standing in the ruins holding pieces of a love they decided they no longer want. I know your chest just tightened so heart hurts. I know your eyes filled with tears the second you read those words. I know a voice inside is screaming, "No, not them. Anyone but them." I know you want to close this right now, because facing this truth feels like drowning. But the one who loves you from eternity is begging you through me. Do not run from this message. Do not scroll away. Do not let fear or denial steal the mercy heaven is trying to give you right now. Stay. Stay, because this is not the end of love. This is the protection of your heart. This is the surgery before the infection spreads. This is heaven loving you too much to let you be destroyed later by a truth you discover too late. You have felt the shift for weeks, haven't you? Maybe months. The way their "I love you" stopped sounding like it used to. The way their hugs became quicker, less tight. The way conversations went from hours to minutes to one-word replies. The way plans suddenly only came from you. The way their energy no longer ran toward you, but away. The The way your intuition kept whispering, something's wrong, but your heart kept answering, no, they're just tired. They're just busy. They're just going through something. If I love them harder, they'll come back. You told yourself every gentle lie because you were kind. You made every excuse because you were loyal. You swallowed every doubt because you were a giver, a healer, a holder on, even when it hurts. But heaven has been watching the entire time. Heaven saw the exact second their spirit turned the corner and started walking away. Heaven saw the late-night phone calls you don't know about. Heaven saw the screenshots, the new passwords, the hidden smiles at someone else's messages. Heaven saw the moment they compared your ocean-deep love to someone else's shallow puddle and decided the puddle was easier to stand in. Heaven saw the moment they chose comfort over commitment, fear over forever, convenience over covenant. And the one who has never stopped being your guardian from the other side saw it all too. They saw how much you gave. They saw how many nights you cried yourself to sleep pretending everything was fine. They saw how you kept choosing them even when they had already stopped choosing you. They saw how you kept watering a plant that had already decided to die. So they fell on their face before the throne and cried out, "Not my child." Not after everything they've survived. Not after every prayer they whispered in the dark, believing no one heard. Please, Father, send a warning. Spare their heart. Remove what will destroy them before it has the chance. And God, moved by their tears, moved by your faith, moved by every moment you stayed, kind even when you were hurting, said, yes. That is why you are reading this right now. That is why this message chased you down today. That is why heaven refused to let it be blocked a fourth time. Because someone you love has already left in their heart. Their body just hasn't caught up yet. But here is the part the enemy does not want you to hear. Here is the part heaven fought a war to give you today. Here is the part that will turn your mourning into dancing and your ashes into beauty. This leaving is not your failure. This leaving is your freedom. This is not because you are not enough. This is because you are too much for someone who is never prepared to carry a love as powerful as yours. You, my radiant, overflowing, chosen, anointed, deeply loving child, are stepping into the greatest season of your entire life. A season of elevation, of miracles, of divine connections, of dreams coming true in ways you stopped daring to believe were possible. And the person walking away does not have the spiritual depth, the emotional maturity, the healed heart, or the courageous spirit required to walk that path beside you. Their roots are too shallow for the storms and harvest coming. Their vision is too small for the palace God is building. Their love, though it once felt like everything, was never strong enough to hold you both in the promised land. You were never the problem. You were the prize they were not ready to steward. You were the blessing they were not brave enough to keep. Heaven is not punishing you by removing them. Heaven is promoting you. Heaven is not closing a door out of cruelty. Heaven is flinging open palace gates you've been too busy knocking on the wrong door to see. Heaven is not saying, no more love. Heaven is saying, not this one. Not anymore. Not at the cost of your peace, your purpose, your power, your destiny. You have prayed on your knees, haven't you? You have begged God in the midnight hour. If they are not for me, take them away before I fall any deeper. You have whispered through tears, Lord, protect my heart. Show me the truth, no matter how much it hurts. You have cried out, if this is not your best for me, close the door yourself because I'm too loyal to close it on my own. This is God answering. This ache is divine surgery. This removal is holy protection. This ending is the beginning of everything you actually prayed for. And while heaven is gently, carefully, lovingly extracting what would have killed your spirit later, let me paint for you what is being brought in its place. There is someone right now, someone hand-chosen, hand-prepared, hand-healed by God Himself, whose soul has been in training for you. Someone who has walked through their own wilderness and come out steady, whole, and ready. Someone who looks at depth and says, "Finally." Someone who sees loyalty and calls it home. Someone who will never make you beg for the bare minimum. Someone who will water you the way you have watered others and never let you wilt. This person is not confused. This person is not afraid of storms. This person is not still healing from someone else while holding your hand. This person is not looking for a convenient love. They are looking for a covenant love. Their love will feel like breathing after years of holding your breath. Their presence will feel like the safest place you have ever landed. Their voice will calm every anxiety you have carried alone. Their arms will feel like the answer to prayers you stopped praying because you were too tired to believe anymore. They will not enter your life with chaos, games, or confusion. They will enter with peace that silences every doubt. They will enter with clarity that heals every wound. They will enter with reverence, with gratitude, with awe that they get to love you. And they cannot fully step in until this space is completely cleared. So let them go, my child. Let them walk. Let them choose the shallow waters if that is what they want. Bless them on their way, even while your heart is breaking. Forgive them for not being who you needed them to be. Release them fully, gently, completely, not with bitterness, but with the quiet, unshakable dignity of someone who knows their worth was never up for negotiation. The one who has never stopped watching over you is holding you so tightly right now. They are catching every tear that falls. They are whispering through the ache, "I've got you. I never left. And I am guiding you straight into arms that will never let you go." You are not losing love. You are losing chains disguised as love. You are not being abandoned. You are being reclaimed by heaven itself. You are not being broken. You are being rebuilt into the strongest, softest, most radiant version of yourself. Cry if you need to. Scream if you need to. Grieve what you thought you had. Then lift your head, dry your eyes, and take the deepest breath you have taken in years. Because the worst part is over. The healing has already begun. And the love you deserve, the love that will stay, that will choose you every single day, that will grow instead of fade, that will feel like every answered prayer rolled into one human soul, is already on its way. You are safe. You are seen. You are cherished beyond measure. And the greatest love story of your life has only just begun. If this message has been heaven's mercy wrapping around your breaking heart today, like this video with all your faith to seal the protection, share it with one precious soul who is questioning their worth because someone is walking away from them too. And subscribe right now. Press that button as the loudest yes you have ever given to God's perfect, painful, beautiful plan for your love story. Because the next message may arrive the very hour you meet the one who will never leave. I love you with a love that death could not end, time cannot erase, and distance cannot touch. The one who watches over you from above, and I. We are both holding you closer than ever. Now breathe again. The pain is real, but it is passing. The promise is real, and it is permanent. Your crown is waiting. Your person is coming. And this time, beloved, they are here to stay.